Imagine you're walking down a dimly lit street on a chilly evening. A sudden gust of wind sends a shiver down your spine, and you notice tiny bumps rising on your skin, goosebumps. This common phenomenon, known scientifically as pill erection, has intrigued humans for centuries. But why do we get goosebumps when we're cold? Is it merely an evolutionary relic, or does it serve a purpose in our modern lives? Let's delve into the science behind this curious reaction. The physiology of goosebumps. Goosebumps occur when tiny muscles at the base of hair follicles, known as erector pili muscles, contract in response to external stimuli such as cold or emotional excitement. This contraction pulls the hair upright, creating the bumpy texture on the skin that we recognize as goosebumps. This reflex is controlled by the sympathetic nervous system, a part of the autonomic nervous system responsible for managing involuntary actions such as heart rate and digestion. When cold temperatures hit the skin, the body's primary concern is to maintain its core temperature. Nerve signals travel from the brain to these tiny muscles, triggering them to contract. Although the insulating effect of erect hair is negligible in modern humans due to our relatively sparse body hair, it's fascinating to consider how this physiological response once served as an essential mechanism for survival in our fur-covered ancestors. An evolutionary perspective. In our ancient fur-covered ancestors, the reaction of pill erection served two main purposes: insulation and intimidation. When the erector pili muscles contracted, the upright hair trapped a layer of air, creating an insulating barrier that helped maintain body warmth in cold climates. This effect was crucial for survival during times when clothing and artificial heating were non-existent. Additionally, pill erection functioned as a defensive response to threats. By puffing up their fur, early humans and other mammals appeared larger and more intimidating, deterring potential predators or rivals. In today's humans with minimal body hair, the practical benefit of this reaction has diminished, rendering it more of a vestigial reflex. However, understanding this response helps us appreciate how our bodies carry echoes of ancient survival mechanisms. Beyond the cold, emotional triggers. Goosebumps can also be triggered by emotional experiences, such as fear, excitement, nostalgia, or awe. This reaction is tied to the body's fight or flight response, a complex system that prepares the body for perceived threats. The amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center, plays a significant role here by signaling the sympathetic nervous system to activate. This activation releases adrenaline, heightens alertness, and can induce pill erection. The emotional power of certain stimuli, like a moving musical performance, an inspiring speech, or the anticipation of a tense moment in a movie, can evoke this reaction. Studies have shown that individuals who are more empathetic or highly responsive to sensory stimuli are more likely to experience goosebumps during emotional moments, linking this phenomenon to human psychology and empathy. Recent scientific insights. In recent years, research has unveiled more about the biological significance of goosebumps, particularly in relation to hair follicle health. A study conducted by researchers at Harvard University revealed that the sympathetic nerves responsible for pill erection interact directly with hair follicle stem cells. When exposed to cold for prolonged periods, these nerves release norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that stimulates stem cells in hair follicles to promote hair growth. This insight shows that the goosebump reflex might not be as redundant as once thought, playing a subtle yet significant role in maintaining hair and skin health. The study's findings have implications for understanding how external environmental factors can influence not just immediate body reactions, but also long-term changes such as hair regeneration and skin protection. Goosebumps in modern humans, a vestigial reflex. Although goosebumps are commonly viewed as a vestigial reflex, an evolutionary leftover with minimal function, they might still play roles that have yet to be fully understood. The emerging evidence that links pill erection to hair follicle stem cell activity suggests that this reaction could contribute to overall skin and hair maintenance. Additionally, pill erection might play a role in warning the body of temperature changes, priming it to conserve heat or prepare for an external stimulus. Some evolutionary biologists argue that traits once deemed vestigial often turn out to have secondary, subtler benefits that enhance the organism's adaptability. While goosebumps are no longer needed for insulation or intimidation in humans, their biological purpose might involve deeper connections to skin health and environmental response mechanisms. Cultural references and expressions. The concept of goosebumps extends beyond biology and is embedded in cultural expressions worldwide. In English, phrases like getting goosebumps or having chills describe a response to fear, excitement, or awe. Other cultures have similar expressions. In Japanese, it's known as torihara, meaning chicken skin. while the French call it chair de poule or hen's skin. These idiomatic phrases highlight the universal nature of this phenomenon. The association of goosebumps with powerful emotional experiences emphasizes their significance beyond mere physiology, showcasing how deeply humans relate to this response on an emotional level. This connection also underlines the shared human experience of reacting physically to intense stimuli, reinforcing our understanding of emotions as a blend of psychological and biological factors. Goosebumps in music, the chills of euphoria. The sensation of goosebumps while listening to music known as frisson is an example of the body's profound response to complex auditory stimuli. Neuroscientists have found that this reaction activates the brain's reward circuits, involving the release of dopamine in areas such as the ventral striatum and the nucleus accumbens. This response is heightened when music elicits unexpected shifts or builds to a powerful crescendo, providing listeners with a sense of emotional euphoria. Frisson is most common among individuals with a high degree of openness to experience and emotional sensitivity. According to research published in Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience, frisson can be linked to the activation of both the auditory cortex and the amygdala, indicating that our brains process music not just as sound, but as an emotional trigger capable of affecting the entire body. Goosebumps in other animals. The phenomenon of piloerection is not unique to humans and is observed across a wide range of animals. In mammals, it often serves as an important survival tool. For example, cats and dogs fluff up their fur when threatened to appear larger and more formidable to potential aggressors. This behavior is part of a broader suite of defense mechanisms that many animals possess to deter predators. Birds, too, can puff up their feathers to trap heat and maintain their body temperature during cold weather. Porcupines, on the other hand, use piloerection to raise their quills when faced with danger, creating an effective barrier against predators. These examples underline the functional importance of this reflex across species, demonstrating that while its role in humans has diminished, it remains vital for many animals. An evolutionary perspective. As we look to the future of human evolution, the persistence of traits like goosebumps raises interesting questions. Will these reactions fade away as we continue to adapt to an environment where climate control and modern comforts reduce the need for such mechanisms? Or will research continue to uncover subtle roles that keep these traits relevant? Current findings, such as those linking piloerection to hair follicle health, suggest that evolution may retain traits if they provide even marginal benefits. While overt physical functions like insulation have diminished, underlying processes that contribute to homeostasis or skin and hair maintenance may ensure that goosebumps persist as part of our physiological repertoire. Continued studies could offer new insights into how these traits fit into the broader puzzle of human biology. And that's the fascinating science and history behind why humans get goosebumps. If you found this deep dive into our body's quirks as intriguing as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.